Seen before. They've got the ability to morph and to even up the score. No one can ever take them down. The power lies on their side.
Hello, this is JP from Ranger Board, and today I'm taking a look at the Rita Repulsa figure from the Power Rangers Samurai action figure line. Taking a look at the packaging on this figure, it comes in the standard Power Rangers Samurai bubble or blister package, the Power Rangers Samurai logo, photo in the corner of Rita Repulsa, as well as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2010 reboot insignia over here off to the side, which does give more evidence towards the possibility that this figure was kind of a leftover from the 2010 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger action figure series line. The back of the package is still nicely done. Features the Core 5 Samurai Rangers in the upper right hand corner, along with the newest figures from this wave: green, red, blue, gold, mega gold, Decker, and then in the right hand corner is the Red Ranger, which is just to indicate that this action figure or these action figures come with multiple sets of accessories or what they call battle gear. Now if you take a look at the package, compare it to the photo of Rita down here, one of the things that you notice right away is that she is missing that collar piece that goes around her neck. Although with her being displayed in the package as it is right now, it may appear that it is missing. It is actually just hidden. And if you take a look, you can see it right past the photo insert in the package. Overall, very nicely done on the packaging. Would it have been cool to see this in the 2010 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers line? Probably. I think for those completists or collectors that like to leave things mint on card, it would have been a nice addition to that line or that collection. But I will say that after so many years and an absence of this figure, the closest that we've ever come to it is a squeeze flashlight, that it's nice to finally have the figure regardless of the packaging. Taking a look at Rita, or the action figure herself, here she is, out of the package. She comes with her trademark brown gown, some nice gold detailing. Now there is some discrepancy as to which version of Rita this actually is based on the detailings of her gown or her dress. That could be the Sentai counterpart, the United States television version, or the movie version. To be completely honest, I've never paid that much attention to the detailing on her gown, but I know there are individuals that would be able to tell you or be able to identify which version this best represents. She does have her collar piece as we identified. And one of the things I'd like to point out here is that it does look, when you just set her down, like the gown is a hollow piece of plastic. But kind of a cool touch that Bandai did is they did give the figure legs. Now, if you take a look from the side here, you can see that the legs don't quite go down to the edge of the gown. So when the figure is standing, She's actually standing on the plastic gown itself, but I think it gives it a little bit more quality or a little bit more detailed, making it a complete figure versus just a hollow piece of plastic. If you take a look at her articulation, she articulates at the shoulder by a swivel in 2 directions. She also has another point of articulation which is almost in between what would be the elbow and bicep, so it's kind of an in-between articulation there. I guess the best would just go ahead and call it an elbow articulation. It just turns in or out. Her wrists are fixed in place. They're molded on. These do not articulate, which for poses with her magic wand does kind of hinder it a little bit, but it doesn't kill the figure entirely because of the movement right here at that elbow. Her neck does turn slightly with the collar on, and when you remove it, you can see that it was actually designed for a lot better movement. Since we have the collar off, we'll take a look at it. It's actually very nicely done with some details on here, etched in or molded onto the plastic. It's just not a plain, flat piece of plastic that has a few paint apps on it. The tab on the bottom side fits into a notch on the back of Rita's neck. Now, some cool details that I did like. If you take a look here at her wrist, you will see that they actually molded on some like bracelet designs. And then if you take a look at her fingers, they actually molded on details for rings. Although they didn't receive paint applications, it's still cool to see that they did go the extra step on some of the details of a Rita figure. Rita does come with her trademark magic wand. Again, if you look, there's some molded on detail. 3 different colors, the red orb, gold circular piece, and then the plastic is that brown color. One thing about it is very flexible. So you might get yours and it could be a little bent, out of shape, but it does flex and it should flex back into position. Doesn't really hinder much of the play value of it. Let's compare her to some of the other figures, or at least one of the other figures from this current wave of toys. Height-wise to Samurai Red. About the same. Looking at some other counterparts from maybe her series of characters, compared with Lord Zed, she's just a slight bit shorter, which works out just fine. Compare her to, let's just say, Goldar. Almost same in height, but I don't think that's a reflection of the Rita figure. I think that's more of a reflection of Goldar being a little too short. Or in comparison to the Green Ranger, again, size-wise, she fits well with both the Samurai line of toys that she's currently being released with, as well as the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger figures, which she belongs with. Overall, I'd have to say, this thing does miss some detail, some of the likenesses to any Rita Repulsa, but after being so long of an absence with no Rita figure, the closest thing that we ever got was a squeeze flashlight. $7 of a price tag, this is a good representation. If you see it in stores, definitely grab it. I mean, beyond the collector value, I think when you set these on the shelf with some of the other toys from that series, it looks really good. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you very much for watching.